Y'all, this is the fashion accessory of 2020, I'm pretty sure. Because, let's face it, these started coming in, these pretty much started coming into rules and regs and orders, public health orders, at least here in Colorado, mid-early March 2020. I believe we're not going to be done with these before the end of the year. So, yeah, I pretty much fashion accessory of 2020. So in this video, I'm hoping to make it short and simple. I really don't like doing the, videos lately of like political nature or something, but I just feel like I had to put my piece out there, my 2 cents out there about the masks. I'll just put it out there about the masks. I know a lot of you have different opinions about COVID and how things are being handled and about do we need the masks, do we not need the masks. And like I was saying at the end of my other video, I mean, I know that we all have different opinions. It's a free country. I mean, we're all human. So, I mean, if your opinion is different than mine, great. I mean, it's just you have your beliefs, I have mine. I'm not going to beat you up over it. It's just, your opinion's different. It is what it is. It makes, our opinion is just what makes us us. Why, basically, I wear the mask when I feel it's necessary. I don't feel like I'm being a sheep or anything like that. It's just, this virus is very, very communicable. I mean, this sucker is spreading. And while it's not killing at an alarming rate, it's still killing people. I mean, we have lost a lot of people everywhere, worldwide. This isn't just a problem with the U.S. It's not a problem within our states. It's a problem worldwide. Today is August 14th of 2020. I know I believe the U.S. is still number 1 with the confirmed cases. But I know the suckers worldwide. India, I heard India is starting to really struggle with an uptick in cases, but I believe from what they're saying, they're finally able to get more people tested, so they're wondering if that's part of the reason why they're seeing more cases. But they're also seeing a lot of deaths. And we're also seeing cases where we thought, certain regions of the world are pretty much in the clear. New Zealand had no new cases of COVID-19 for, I think, 102 days. And then all of a sudden they get a confirmed case from one person, and I think within a matter of a day they started picking up on 14 more. I think they said a lot of it was through contact tracing. So they all went under quarantine. Auckland went back down into what they call a stage 3 lockdown. I heard this the other night. And then the rest of the country's on a modified lockdown. I could be mistaken. I'm going off of what I heard on the radio about 2 days ago now. But it's just unfortunate. They were doing so good for, like I said, well over 100 days. And all of a sudden somebody pops positive, and then they got like 14 others. It's just, to me, it's a reminder how quickly this virus can spread if we don't put it in check. That being said, getting back to why I believe these masks are necessary. I mean, these aren't medical masks, they're just cloth. A good friend of mine made these out of flannel material that I've had for a while. I actually like them. To me, the analogy that I believe in and use and consider is I've known for a while, with the exception of the N95 medical grade masks, the other masks aren't going to completely prevent the COVID virus. I mean, and a lot of people tell me, well, look at the boxes. It says they do nothing for the coronavirus. It's not that they do not do nothing. It's just you really can't say that these 100% prevent the virus, because they don't. Of course they don't. They're just cloth masks. I mean, you can still breathe through them, somewhat restricted. So, I mean, of course things are going to get through there. What it does, and the reason why I feel like worldwide people are wearing masks, is because it basically filters it. It slows it down, in a sense. The analogy I like to use is just, say you got 2 people, male, female, whatever, okay? Let's say, I know this is going to sound weird, but it's the analogy I use. Let's say you're both standing naked, alright? One person pees on you. Well, your skin is wet. You've got other person's pee on you, okay? Say the person that pees on you is wearing pants, alright? Well, odds are you're not getting peed on. especially if you're any sort of distance from him, and, you know, the pee stays on him, you know, you can basically see that he's showing himself. Or say, like, he's naked and you're wearing pants and he pees on you. Well, chances are your pants are going to get wet, but your legs are more than likely going to be fine, or maybe a little damp. Or, again, you know, if you're both wearing pants, he pees on you, or, you know, he goes to pee on you. I mean, obviously he's going to soak himself, but if he really floods himself, unless you're, like, hugging him, you're not getting wet. And if you somehow do, it's probably just your pants at that point. But that's just the analogy. The masks aren't there to 100% stop the virus. There's no cure for this virus as of yet. Like I said, today's August 15th, 2020. There's no cure for this sucker yet. All we can really do is slow down it's to help reduce the odds and, in a sense, slow down the spread of this virus so that we're not completely overwhelming our hospitals and our medical system with new virus cases. Okay? So that's pretty much why I wear the mask. I mean, to me, it's not 100% effective. I know I can still get it. Possibly, there's a possibility that I have it, being in the, you know, I could possibly have it, not know it, because I don't have any symptoms. If I'm wearing the mask, there's a chance, and, you know, I happen to be expelling this virus and not know about it, it's less odds of me accidentally getting somebody else sick because I have the mask. The mask does more for other people versus you, is my understanding of it too. Because the mask only blocks certain membranes. I mean, your eyes are still exposed. I mean, if you have an open cut anywhere, that's technically a membrane that's still exposed. I wear the mask. It's a very communicable virus. We've seen that. It's been proven. So if I can do something to help slow the risk, or possibly even help reduce the risks of me getting it and thus spreading it to my other family members, then yeah, I don't really have a problem with it. So, like, you know, I mean, I know, like, where I work, it's required. Pretty much 90% of the businesses I go into, it's required or strongly recommended. So I just wear it. I don't feel like creating another hassle or more stressful situation. Just wear the mask and move on. And if I see somebody not wearing the mask, that's on them. It's on them. To me, it's just, you know, they might have a medical condition. There might be somebody that has PTSD, severe anxiety. Just they can't wear the mask for whatever reason. I understand that. You know, that's their choice. I kind of feel like we should have the choice about the masks. Yes, if you don't wear the mask, I feel like that's a lot of the reason why the virus really hasn't completely stopped. But again, there is no cure for this virus. And the masks aren't a 100% solution either. But that's all I got, guys. I just wanted to put my 2 cents out there about why I wear it, and, you know, my thoughts and feelings, and maybe just help somebody understand that's either on the fence, or even people that don't believe in the mask, or, you know, I just feel like I wanted to put common sense information out there. To me, it's common sense. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great day, week, weeknight, whatever time it is, wherever you may be, and I will catch you in the next one.